So I know it's been a while since I came live, and yeah, today I'm inspired. Okay, so I want to do a brief live on your Pamper You routine, your self care routine, especially for Friday night. Okay, so let me know if you can hear me. Hi, Diamond. Hi, Pau. Hi, ladies. So let's talk about your pamper routine for Friday night. Now, if you are a wife, I know how sometimes, especially if you're going through a phase where you have lonely Friday nights, okay? And I'm gonna give you very easy tips that will help you get through the Friday night. Okay. And I'm really big on self care. I'm really big on taking care of ourselves because, to be honest, we don't see a lot of emphasis around wives looking after themselves, around wives prioritizing themselves. And that's why I was like, okay, let's go live and talk about this. Okay, so let me know where you're joining from. Hi, Kes. Hi, Lidede. Hi, Kemunto. Hi, Kathy. Hi, everybody. Okay, so drop a heart and let me know where you're joining the live from. Okay, so here is the thing. I remember for a long time, I used to really dread Friday night. Yeah. And at the beginning, it was okay. Like, I would want to go hang out as well and do my own things. Oh, wow, from Dubai. Hey, Sadaf, thanks for joining the live. Yeah. And over time, from Namibia, from Dubai, wow, we are such a huge community. I didn't realize just how many women, like, it's like a global community of us ladies from Manchester. Hi, babe. Hi, Catherine. Thank you so much. I really feel the love. I really, truly feel the love. Okay. So, yeah, Friday nights were a thing. And I remember when my relationship was hitting like a rough patch, I would drink easily I think, yeah, almost 2 bottles of wine, yeah, on Friday nights. And that's why I'm really passionate about this Friday night thing. So if you are like now, maybe if you're in Nairobi, you're about to check out from work and you want to go home, I want to share with you 3 mistakes that you're making that's really not helping your relationship, even though the first thing you may need to realize is your relationship is disconnected because yes, men need their time. You too need your time. However, if you're always home alone on Friday night while your man is out all the time, it really is just a sign that the relationship is disconnected. And this is why I do what I do. I help women reconnect their relationship. Yeah. So the first mistake, and I want to focus on you because I always believe that as women, we need to take care of ourselves. We need to love ourselves a little bit. Yeah. We need to really look after ourselves. So the first thing is to give yourself permission to take care of yourself as you. Give yourself the permission. I know it's easy to leave work or whatever it is. You're coming back home, there are kids, maybe there's homework, maybe there's the nanny. You're already planning. If you're like me, you usually do your weekly grocery shopping on over the weekend, or maybe you're shuttling your kids up and down. Maybe they have activities. And drop a yes if you can feel me. If you're a mom, drop a yes if you can really feel me. Yeah, so like your life is packed. Your life is already so packed in the week with work. Then over the weekend, now your mommy heart comes on, and you're now all of a sudden now taking on the mother role. You're shuttling kids up and down. Maybe this you only have like what? This is the only time you need to get to go to the salon. And I digress a bit. The other day I tried a new salon and I was completely shocked. I've never experienced anything like this. So I walked in, and one person, in fact, I'm lucky. I didn't have a lot of time that day. But then one person is doing my hair, and This time I've braided. It was not braided. I just wanted a blowout. So one person is doing a blowout. The other one guy has one hand, another guy has another hand, and then there's a different person on my, working on my, giving me a pedicure. And I was so confused. And later on is when they explained to me that they are dealing with very, very busy women. So at any given point in time, you have like 5 or 6 different people working on you because you probably do not have time to sit and relax. And it blew my mind. And I was like, okay, yes, I'm lucky. I have time to sit. But I realized that there is a lot of time pressure on women. There's a lot of time pressure on women. And that is why the first step to look after yourself, to take care of yourself, is to give yourself the permission. Give yourself the permission. Give yourself the permission to just say, you know what? No. Let me just clear my calendar and let me just drop a yes if this is landing for you. I know this is landing for someone. Give yourself the permission. At the end of the day, yes, we have been taught that good wives, we are always, it's like we have 10 hands. Yeah, in fact, one of the memes on Mother's Day, you'll see a woman with like 10 different hands. She's juggling work, she's juggling the home, she's juggling her relatives, she's a daughter, she's what? No, babe. At the end of the day, you will reach a point in time, like even me, I reach a point, I'm like, no, I'm exhausted. I'm not happy. Why am I doing all these things? For who? Yeah. And that's why the first step, and this is a big tip, is just give yourself the permission. Check in with your body. And these are very simple exercise. These are very simple, practical tips you can take right after this call. Go and do it. Just sit wherever you are, whether you are still in the office or you're leaving or whatever it is, just stand for like 2 minutes and just visually scan your body. How are you feeling? Drop a yes if this is landing for you. Okay, so that's the first mistake. The first mistake that's stopping you from really truly taking care of yourself. Because there's no way you're going to be a pampered wife if you are not able to pamper yourself. You see, this is the thing. A man cannot treat you better than how you treat yourself. And yes, you can go and sit in the spa. It's not always about all this external stuff. It's about you and also how you think, how you feel about yourself. And one of the things around being a feminine woman is the connection with your body. And I'm touching my body as I'm saying this. Your connection with your body is everything. That is why where the world benefits from a woman who is not connected to her body. What does that mean? She cannot take the time to sit and use her intuition, check in with her body. She is so busy. She's always hustling, moving from one thing to the next thing. She's not able to sit and connect with her body and say, I'm not happy. I need to do something about it. That requires for you to slow down a little bit to check in with your body. Okay, so like I've mentioned, the first tip is to give yourself permission to take this weekend a little bit easier, to take even this Friday night a little bit easier on yourself. And it may look different for other people. Maybe some of you, you're used to maybe relaxing too much. That's okay. But if you are always on the go, one thing after the next, know that it is okay. There is no award for being the most exhausted woman. Okay. And I know we are moms, we are firstborns, we are all these things. I'm here to tell you there is no award for overworking yourself. Let me know if this is landing for you. Okay, so that's the first tip. The second tip, yeah, for your pampered routine this evening, mostly on Friday night. Yeah. And I I do this a lot with my private clients. Okay. So I'd recommend after you've had dinner, after you've freshened up, and by the way, it doesn't matter whether your hubby is there or not. Okay. After you've freshened up, and in fact, part of you freshening up, please give yourself time to take a long, slow shower. Water is very healing on the body. So whether you have a shower, whether you have a bathtub, give yourself 5 more minutes. And even here is an extra tip. Okay, use your hands. Use your hands. Like I mentioned, a big part of pampering yourself is you being connected to your body. That's part of the feminine essence. And like you realize, I've given you 2 tips, which are very simple that you can go and do right now without having to buy anything extra. And this is the whole idea about pampering yourself. It's not about you going to the spa and spending $100 because, yeah, there are days I go to the spa and you spend like, I don't know, $200 the whole day. Pampering yourself does not have to be this expensive venture. So, with these 3 tips that I've given you, one, give yourself space, give yourself permission, give yourself the space, give yourself the permission to really just slow down. The second tip is scan your entire body. Wherever you are, whether you are in your car, whether you are shopping, whether you're in the office, right now, just go somewhere private and scan your whole entire body and ask yourself, how am I truly feeling today? And then the third and last tip is when you're going to take a shower or a bath later on today, use your hands. That connection with your body is powerful. Okay, so let me know what's landed for you. Let me know what's landed for you. And if you have any questions, I do have uh, a mini training on femininity, Femininity 101. It's on my profile. And I've been getting so many questions, so many DMs, babes asking me, Linda, how do you start? How did you start embracing your femininity? What did you do? What was your process? And that masterclass, it's a 90-minute masterclass. It's on my profile. It's the beginning of embracing your femininity in a very practical way. In a very practical way, like such that you can go and start to do right after this call. Okay, so let me see if there are any questions, any questions coming up. Let me see if there's any question. Feel free to drop your questions regarding treating yourself like a priority. Because to become a pampered wife, yes, it's about your man taking care of you, but then at the end of the day, he's simply responding to you. And like I've always said, and I'll keep saying it again, nobody can love you and take care of you better than you take care of yourself. And out of the 3 tips, I'd love to know what is the one thing you're going to do right after this call, because you can get all the knowledge. The women I work with privately are very smart, very well educated women. But knowledge without applying it is useless. It's useless. It's really a waste of time. So, like I've mentioned, Sadaf, we are talking about your Pamper Friday night routine. We are not talking about infidelity. Okay. So I'd really encourage you to stick with the topic. stick with the topic. Okay. So I'm saying yes, you will take a slower bath. You'll take a shower tonight based on the tips that you shared, and that's perfect. And if you feel you want more support, because obviously I do not have all the details about your infidelity and whatever it is that happened, I would really strongly recommend you feel free to DM me so that I can see how to best support you. Okay. So for me, my stand on infidelity, it's like anything else. Yeah. It's really painful. It's unfortunate. I've not experienced it, but I've had clients who've gone through cheating. If a man is um has decided to open up the relationship, you have no control over what he decides to do. You have control over how you want to move forward. And this is my stand. Everything that happens, unfortunately, there are always lessons to learn in there. Okay. So for me, Sadaf, if you want more support, feel free to DM me and I'll see how to best support you. Okay. Okay, so I need to stop and do nothing. I'm exhausted. Yes, Mesha. Yes, Mesha. And you know what? Here's the thing. Doing nothing is actually quite a lot of work. Doing nothing is quite a lot of work because we have not been taught that we've been told that it's never felt safe to do nothing. That's why just stopping and doing nothing is really a huge step. Okay. And if you're feeling exhausted, that's your body telling you to check in with yourself. So measure that awareness is powerful. And now my question to take it a step further. What is the one thing you're gonna stop? Because obviously you can't stop everything at the same time. I'd love for you to reflect on one thing you'd love to stop today. We are speaking about this Friday night so that you can start to feel yourself up. Okay. Is there a couple of examples you have on pampering yourselves? What more? And I always think you do not need more information. You need to act on what you already know. Okay. And this is what I say. Have you done the full body scan that I've mentioned? Have you taken a slow shower, 5 minutes extra with your hands, like I've mentioned? And then you come back to me and say, I've done this, this is what I've noticed. Okay? Because I'm going to be tough. A lot of women are sitting and consuming a lot of information and doing nothing about it. That's why I say it's not about how much you know, it's about you giving yourself permission to try one tiny little thing. Because these little steps, scanning your body for 5 minutes, taking a shower for 5 extra minutes every day, you can even decide you're going to start there using your hands. And you try it on Friday and you're like, you like it, you continue Saturday, Sunday, it starts to become a practice. In the next 21 days, you'll be a completely different woman. So it's not about more information. It's about you having the courage to act on the information you already have. Okay. That's the first thing I'll do, which is nothing. That's perfect. That is perfect. If that sounds aligned to you, perfect. That is perfect. Stop staying up too late and getting tired the next day. And that's a real one, yeah? That's also a real one. That's a real one. And you see, it's interesting. Sometimes when you check in with yourself, you already know where you're spending your energy that's exhausting you. And one of the things is also, yeah, like staying up late. You're scrolling on social media, you're mentally escaping, and you're not sleeping enough. You're getting tired. So I'd encourage all of you, just look within your evening routine today. Like Sadaf, she's come up with she's realized that she's staying up too late and she's waking up tired. So for her, I'm sure there's an action she's gonna come up with. So Sadaf, what's the one action you're gonna take today to make sure you wake up at least tomorrow feeling refreshed? Okay. So let me see if there are any other questions. So this was a brief live. If you're interested in starting your femininity journey, I have a program. It's called Femininity 101 Masterclass. It's on my profile. It's a 90-minute masterclass. If you want a taste of what it means to actually be in your feminine, I'd really encourage you, and especially as a wife, as a mom, because it's really different for us, yeah? I'd really encourage you to go and check it out. And this is over and above. This is over and above all the tips they give you. Look like this, dress like this, walk like that, talk like that. No. So feel free to go and check out the masterclass on my profile to get started. So how to start? I'm not sure. The question is incomplete. The question is incomplete. But yeah, thank you so much, ladies. I was actually waiting for someone and they've come. It's been fun hanging out with you. If you have any further questions that you feel I can support you, feel free to PM me and let me know. Feel free to DM me on Sunday and tell me how your pampered routine for Friday night went. Okay, bye.